there, I'm Lisa Doyle with Rockcliff Realtors. I sure hope that you are all staying well, healthy, and doing well. Here we are, September 23rd, and I've got an amazing market update to share. So I always like to keep you guys posted on what's going on with our East Bay market. You know, we get calls every day from clients and neighbors and friends and everyone asking us, what is going on with the market? It feels pretty active, pretty heated. But the numbers are actually pretty incredible. We were just analyzing all the data with the group here, and we were all very surprised. But I've got some good things to share. So I like to track what's called the active and pending ratios as we kind of analyze the market. It gives you that, you know, the supply and demand kind of, you know, economics 101, right? So, and I always like to share, back when the market was at the very bottom, which was 2011, the active and pending ratio in our East Bay, which we consider East Bay, all the way from Livermore down to 580, the 680, the 24 clip, like the La Miranda clip, all the way through Martinez and around down to Clayton. So it's a pretty broad area. So that would be considered our East Bay. Back when the market was at the very bottom in 11, there were about 2,400 active listings and about 900 pending. So we had, at that point, as everyone knows, a declining real estate market and a lot of inventory, not a lot of pending. And now of course, we've had a complete reversal. So I want to give you guys the data for today. So here we are again, September. Right now in our area, there's only 901 active listings in that entire marketplace and 1,209 pending. So again, we are back to a much stronger, less inventory, which everyone is seeing. There's a lot less on the market and a lot more heated buyer demand right now. And then I'm going to give you some data on a few cities specifically, which will surprise you. It's crazy. Some of our cities are a little bit more just healthy and strong, and some of them are super heated. So I'll share that with you. But I want to share with you some data from last year, because this will give you some great perspective. When we did our update last February in 2019, it was obviously pre-COVID. The market was healthy and strong, but at that time we had almost 5% interest rates. So the market, we'd gone through a little bit of a change back in 19, right? So at that time, there were about 1,400 active listings and only about 1,000 pending. So we had, much more supply than demand. And today, of course, we're 901 active, 1,209 pending. So here's a couple of examples of some of our cities that have really improved. So Blackhawk, for instance, is a gated neighborhood, part of Danville. Last year, there were about 54 active listings and only about 5 that were pending at one time. So the market in Blackhawk was the softer area. Right now, we're seeing a complete reversal. There's only 19 active listings and there's 23 houses that are in escrow pending, which just in the last week, we've seen 13 houses go pending here in Blackhawk. So all of a sudden, a big demand in that area, which didn't exist, even 6 months ago. And then some of our other cities that have seen some big improvement. Danville has 90 active and 107 pending. Dublin, 67 active, 95 pending, and Pleasanton. All of our cities are seeing a less active than pending. So Pleasanton 66 and 94 pending. The city that's the biggest surprise or the most heated would be Concord. Right now, there's only 81 active listings and 175 homes are pending in Concord. So we've just seen such a significant reversal in the supply and demand. And so everyone keeps asking, what has caused this? As you all know, COVID hits in March. We shut down for 2 months. And when we opened up in June, May, June, it was just this huge pent-up demand. And much of it's coming from 2 places, in my opinion. Interest rates dropping to less than 3% has really put pressure on the market. A lot of consumer excitement to get out there and buy a house when you can get a loan at less than 3%. My first loan was 11%, so that'll give you a perspective. That ages me, of course, from the 80s. And then the other thing that's really putting pressure on our market that everyone is seeing more of is the influx of buyers coming from all over the Bay Area into the suburbs, which is our East Bay, one of the nicest suburbs in the Bay Area. Buyer demand coming from the South Bay, from Saratoga, Los Gatos, San Jose, Fremont, everyone kind of coming into our area in bigger numbers than before because companies are giving people some flexibility. So if you guys have questions, I'm always excited to help. I'm Lisa Doyle. Call me anytime. Stay well, stay healthy, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.